Hey Floss Tube, it is Michelle McGraw from Made by Michelle McGraw, and I'm here today to talk to you about my stitching on my 6th Floss Tube video. So, welcome to everybody who has returned. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the comments, the likes. I read them all. I appreciate them all. Thank you so much. And if you're new here, welcome. So, I'm going to get right into it. I had a couple questions on how I wash my projects. I will say, if I use fancy floss that is not color fast, I do not wash it. If I use really dark fabric, I might pre-wash that before I even stitch on it, just to get some of the excess dye, if it's been dyed, out. I use Dawn dish detergent. Very, very little. I clean it in the sink, and then I stretch it on the floor. I do this at my mom's house because she has carpets and I have hardwood. I stretch my material out on the floor with pins and pin it to the floor until it's smooth and doesn't have any wrinkles. And then I leave that for a couple days, and then I will pick it up and I will press it with an iron. I press from the dark side, or the back side of my fabric, so the back side of my stitching. I go lightly over any stitches, and then I just kind of look at it, like, do I have any? If I wash it, you won't have ring marks. Those all come out from your hoop. If I don't wash it, if it's something that cannot be washed, then I have to do more ironing, and I just have to look. I have to look, and I have to keep ironing, and you kind of just have to keep working it. I've never had an issue doing that. I had fabric run in colors. It is a risk that you take with hand-dyed fabrics. With that said, I use a lot of hand-dyed fabrics. I've only had it happen one time. Although on a darker fabric, I tend to pre-wash it so that I don't have that problem. Okay, so I don't know if that answered your question or not. I don't use any special soap. I use Dawn dish detergent. I just dilute it, and then I make sure I rinse my piece very, very well with cold, clean water. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. I did want to do a couple shout outs. I wanted to shout out Lollipop Stitches. I love her. She is from overseas, and I love her accent, for one, because I love anybody with an accent. So I think she could say anything, it would sound fantastic. So I love her. Jennifer from Bluegrass Stitchers, love her videos. And Rolodex Stitches. She is currently overseas, and I've enjoyed hers as well. So those are 3 new floss tubers. Not new for me to shout out, I should say, because some of them are not new at all. They're way more experienced than I am. So okay, so that was that. Let me go into some previous finishes that I have, and I don't have too many, but it is time to change my cross stitch board. So I will show you my new ones that I'm going to put up. So for right now, it is still really hot in North Carolina. We had a beautiful, like, little span of weather, and everybody was like, "Ah, fall." It's not fall. It's back up in the 80s, and it's going to be in the 90s this week. So I also don't put up Halloween until like the end of September. So I just wanted some fall color, I guess. So I am putting up my little animals from Prairie Schooler, and I don't have the pattern in front of me, but these are an old Prairie Schooler one. These will go in my board frame. So if you haven't seen my board frames, watch some of my past videos. They're in there. I change out the frames seasonally. So that one will go in a frame. That's the squirrel. In that same set is the deer. And I love the colors in these. So they're just nice fall animals, what I put up. The hare. And the turkey. I love this turkey. I actually think it's a really, really good turkey. It's a fantastic turkey. Sometimes turkeys are weird. So those are going to go up on one of my boards, probably the one in my kitchen, because I think it actually goes in the frames that I have up there now. I'm looking at them. I'm like, yeah, there, it's going to go right there. My other board has smaller frames on them, so actually I need more. I need another set too, so I'll show you that next week. This is another Prairie Schooler pattern. So it's a fall, and I love this fabric. I don't know if you can tell. It's like a heathered, it's some sort of wool, because it definitely feels woolish. I don't know what the fabric is. I don't have any more of it, but I love that fabric. It's one of my favorite fabrics. The pumpkin. And remember, these are always done in set of 4s for my boards. The crow. And then the owl. So just some nice fall-ish prints. I also have this little guy. I actually did not make this, but I'll show it to you. This is actually, so I bought this at Stitch and Frame, and it was in their clearance section. And they sometimes sell the models and stuff used in the store. And this was in the clearance section in the back. And I bought it because it's fantastic. I loved that. So I bought that and I hang it up in my house in Halloween season. Okay, so my next one is, this comes off of a board that I've not showed you guys. It's not a board, it's more of a set of 4 frames. I wanted to be able to do bigger projects. And so my husband basically took 4 frames and we hinged them together so they line up down the wall. I will show you in another video, in a future video, but this is what I'm changing them to. So these are Mill Hill kits. I did not use the perforated paper. I'm not a fan of perforated paper, and I did not do any beading on these. I think they are fantastic with or without the beading. They're great patterns. So if you've ever looked at a Mill Hill kit and you say, I don't like to do beading, or I'm not really into beading, look at the pattern and see if you just like the pattern, because you can stitch it without beads, and look how fantastic that is. This is one of my favorite sets. These are bigger. So like, as you can see, this goes in the little frames that I've showed you. You can see the difference in size. This is huge. But this is 14 count fabric, and I didn't do any of the beading. There's still the whole pattern there. You don't lose any detail by not doing the beading. I won't show you the back, it's awful. But these go in the frame. That's 1. This is 2, which is the cats. And these are Halloween, but I have very little to go in those frames. So I actually put these up as soon as I can because I love these. I will show you in the next video what I had in there in another video. This is the owl. And then this one is the crows. And all of those are Mill Hill kits, all of them. So, like I said, I didn't do the beading. I didn't want to do the beading. I have done some of Mill Hill kits with beading. I have done some of them entirely in beading. But they still are very, very pretty with or without the beading. Okay. Some finishes that I have another finish that I did. So last week I showed you a little embroidery piece that I did off of a rubber stamp. So I finished it, and I just put some edging, like some ribbon around it. I finished it on, there's padding under here so it's fluffy. And then a little bit of the plaid fabric sticks out, you can tell. So I made this into an ornament, very, very simple. One thing I forgot to do was I forgot to make my back piece, so I covered it with felt. It's not the best looking, but it worked. Next time I will make the other backing piece just because I think it would look better. I'm sorry, my hair tie is right there, Sue. I wanted it small. It's small, finished it. I'm not the best finisher and I'm learning. So that was a good one for me to practice with. The other one I wanted to show you is a finish that I had done. And let me get the name of this because One More Stitch by Little House Needleworks. Let me fix this so you can see it better. Get it nice and straight for you. Okay, so this was done on, let me find all of my notes because I have a page in here for every one that I've done and I'll give you the details. Okay, so this is Phantom fabric by Picture This Plus. It is 14 count Aida. I used this was a kitted that came with specialty floss. So let me hold it up. So I finished this. I did not do, there is an alphabet down here and I left out the alphabet. I did not do the alphabet, but I love the little person stitching in their chair at night. I liked the little fence. And this fabric reminded me of nighttime. I did change this up here, was supposed to be done in the blue color and it blended too much because it says just one more stitch. It blended too much, so I used the red. It doesn't show up on camera, but it does show up in person well. So I need to frame that. But that was a finish that I had and I forgot to show you guys. Okay, so let's get into some stash and we'll get into my whips. So I ordered some new Needleminders from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And these are my favorite Needleminders. They are flat on the front, so they hold my needles really well. And I literally ordered what they had in stock. I do have some duplicates in here. I'm not sure if I showed you that one yet or not. There's a glare. And then the little coffee mug is adorable. And then the little pumpkin and the pail. So those are my favorite. I always order them when they come in stock. I use one Needleminder on my pattern and then I use one Needleminder on my fabric. Mainly when I rethread my needle always goes on my pattern holder and I use a Needleminder so I always know where it's at. It's just me. Okay, so this is some of my stash. I printed off some free patterns. So this is from the stitcherhood.com and it's just Boo. This was shown, I think, done in black, but you could do it in any color you wanted. It's a free pattern, so that's why I'm showing you the pattern. Totally free, so it's okay to show. This is a freebie chart, Trick or Treat 2, and this is from Michaela Learner. I think that's Michaela. So, is that not adorable? And then also another one from her was the pumpkin. And I think that's fantastic. Lots of purple. Let's see. I did get Blackberry Lane, the Nativity Story, the Runner Table Topper. I'm not going to do it as a table runner. I'm going to finish it as a piece. Let me see if you can get a close-up of that. But I love the nativity scene. And I just think it's so pretty. So that is by Blackberry Lane Designs, the Nativity Story. I will link everything that I can down below. Just so you know, I film my floss tubes one day. I upload them during the night and then I go in the morning when I get to the office. So bizarre. I edit my video. So if you don't see any links below and you want to know links, come back. They are coming and I just haven't put them there yet, but they will be there. It's easier if I upload at night and I set my phone just and let it upload. And then it's easier if I go on the computer and edit, and I don't bring home my laptop from work. So I do everything from my iPad or my phone, and to get better editing, I do it on my laptop. So they will be coming. Okay. I have a pattern, and then I have, I'm going to show you the pattern the way I'm going to do it. But let me see if there's a better front page. I don't think so, but I will show you some. So this is a pattern that I have wanted to do, and I am challenging Erica to do this pattern with me if she wants, or anyone else. Anybody else that wants to join in, tell me. I will make a hashtag and we will stitch it together. This is going to take me a long time. This is called Epic Storybook Princesses from Cloud's Factory. And it is amazing. So I know that that's a teeny tiny picture of the castle, and then there's all kinds of princesses. So let me show you who is included. Like, here's the frame, and there's many different ways you can do this. So you can do just this section, you can do just this section, you can do this configuration where it has, like, this is a little bit longer. Or you can do this configuration that leaves you 2 blank spots for future princesses. So the great thing about this, here's the frame. The great thing about this is the princesses that are included. And I want to make sure I don't show patterns, so let me do this right quick. This is Pocahontas. So as you can see, it is all Pocahontas characters, plus a little extra. Let me make sure that's in the frame. Okay. And here's Mulan. And then we have the Princess and the Frog. So I'm not showing you these in the right order, but they are so good. I love that it's not just the princesses, that it's other characters. And there's, as you can see, there was a lot. I'm not going to show you all of them. There is Tangled. And I love that they add like little bits like the castle, and here is Brave. Make sure I get it all. And they all fit in that frame that I showed you originally. That's what those little things are that you can barely see. They're all of those. If you want better pictures, please go to cloudfactory.net and you can see it better on there. This is Frozen. Look how amazing. Now, you can choose just to do one of these. You can choose to do any size. I got the whole big thing because my idea was, I'm going to try to find a piece of fabric in my stash that's this big, that's big enough to do this. But my idea is that, okay, so like Pocahontas, you have the tree. So can you see the tree? And Pocahontas and her friends, and then you have the governor and the dog. So my idea is that I could stitch one of these people in a sitting and feel like I accomplished something. Because it's not, like, that's not that much stitching. Yes, this is a huge project. It's called Epic for a reason. This is an epic project. I will show you all the printing that I did. So like, that is like each one of these is a pattern. And you could choose to do any of the patterns you wanted, or all of them. I actually like this configuration, which does not leave space to add any. I don't think I want to add any more. Those are for future add-ons, and I don't think I need that. I don't think I'm going to leave those. I think I'm just going to do it just like this. I might change my mind. I don't know. But they are so fantastic. Like, there's Snow White. What else? Little Mermaid. Sleeping Beauty. They are fantastic. So go check them out. And anybody that wants to stitch with us or with me, because I'm lumping Erica in there because I'm enabling her. I was enabling her today. Anybody that wants to stitch it, let me know in the comments that you're wanting to stitch this, and I will come up with a hashtag and we will stitch it together. How about that? Okay, so I have several new starts. So I'm going to go through what I have here in my project bag that I love. That's Wizard of Oz. So that one is from So Much to Love. This one I only have kitted up. I have not started it. This is the Autumn Sampler from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. You get it so you can see big. And then you can see all those cute little blocks. Are they not adorable? I love all that. I picked out my fabric. I have my threads. And for the fabric, I picked out, this is Speckled Hen from Fabric Flair, which is one of the newer fabrics that I showed last time. And I love this fabric. I think it just screams autumn. I might have to adjust some colors in some of the darker areas if they blend too much, but I'll worry about when I come to it. It didn't look like it when I did a floss toss, but we'll see. Okay, for my next one, this is a new start for me that I started on Saturday, and it's Little Quaker Halloween, and I can show you the pattern because it's free. Is that not adorable? I am hooked. I loved this. So I am using whitewashed board from Fabric Flair, and this is my progress. So it is so cute. I am loving this. It's gone very quickly, and I am storing this in my liamlovesewe, E-W-E. This is on Etsy. And it is my Game of Thrones bag. How fantastic is this bag? I am obsessed with this bag. How cute is this print? Like, it is adorable of all the characters. Like, I am loving this. So I actually contacted her, and she is actually making me this bag in bigger because this is great for little projects. I think it's called like a makeup size or something like that. It's not huge, but it's wide on the bottom. I actually can fit like an ornament one. These are great for ornament sizes. So I started that. I will show you some more bags that I had done by her that I just ordered, and then I went back and contacted her to see if she could make me larger ones because I'm so obsessed. And I picked out some new fabrics. So Disney, look how fantastic. All of the Disney characters in there. I love that. So cute. It's just bright and cheery. I don't have a project in this one, which is why I'm showing it like that. This is another Disney one, kind of a different print. It's Disney princesses, but I love them. I love how bright and cheery these are. Okay, this I'm obsessed with. This is one that she's doing me in a big one as well, and it is Star Wars. And I love that it has the Ewoks. And I don't know what these little penguin guys are called, but that's like a newer movie from one of the newer ones. But it has Yoda. It has the little Yeti that was in an older movie, Princess Leia. It has Luke Skywalker. Oh my gosh, his name went out of my mind just then. Did you hear me? I started it and now I can't remember. Okay, Chewbacca. I really want to see this guy up here, so I hope he shows up on the print. And then you can see in the back, how cute. Little stormtroopers throwing snowballs. I'm so obsessed. So obsessed with those. So she's actually going to make me some bigger bags, and I'm so excited. Okay, so my next one is, I don't know if I've done any work on this one since since I don't know if I shared this, I'm just going to share it with you. And then if you've seen it before, it's okay. So this is Eek Boo Hiss from Lizzy Kate. And I am doing Hiss, which is the cat. I don't know if you can tell. It's really, these are really, really bad pictures on here because they're really dark, but they look so good on the fabric. Like, that is so cute. I love it. Love it. So I will do all of those. Those I have in another project bag. That is Jack Skeleton. So cute. Because I love all things Disney. And so that's just a fun bag. Okay. My other bag is my big tote. I like to put my big stitch alongs in here. I actually ordered another one because I have another stitch along coming along. So this is Universal Monster Sal, and this is my progress. I still have more of the roof line to go, but I did get a room ready. So I finished all of this up here, and I filled in here as well. So I have a little bit more of the roof line to bring down, but I have a room, and then I have a little more of the roof line to fix out here. So I'm gonna jump to the room just to give me something different, and then I'm gonna jump back to stitch in there. I am loving that one so much from the Witchy Stitcher that I am not in any hurry to finish it. Like, I'm just enjoying stitching it. So I just stitch it when I get to it, and I just enjoy it every time I pick it up. Okay, let's see what I have. Okay, back to my notes. So I did, I started a stitch along with Lollipop Stitchers and Rolodex Stitcher. It was for anything started in the month of September that's Star Wars. So I did Visit Indoor, and that is from Country Magic, wait a minute, I'm gonna get the name wrong. Country Magic Stitches on Etsy, and this is my progress. So I've started it. I will not finish this in the month of September, and that's okay. It got me to start it, and I wanted it. It's been kitted in my craft room, and I wanted to do it, so I started it, and I'm thrilled with that. So, and it's in my Stranger Things bag. And if you don't know, I'm obsessed with Stranger Things too, and I think this bag is so cute. So, what do we have here? Okay, this is my Mysterious Map project. As you can see, it has a ton of fabric. This is my frame that I am working on. It still needs to be filled in. This will be filled in with color. This is not an exciting start, but it's a start. So this is a mystery project, a SAL that we get the cues and you stitch along with it, and everybody's map is going to be different. It's from Ink Circles, in case you're interested. It's never too late to start. I start SALs late all the time. I have no problem doing that, and this is just fun. So that is on there. Let me see. Sorry about that. Nothing like giving you an up-close personal view. Okay, so I have worked on, what is this called? This is called Scared Silly from Birds of a Feather. And I love that cat and that pumpkin. And I'm gonna take it out of the frame because I've moved the hoop and it's really hard to see if I don't take it out. So this is my progress. So I have the cat, a little bit of the top pumpkin, Scared Silly, and now I have to do the bottom pumpkin. So this is a fun stitch. I really enjoy stitching that one. I haven't done anything on that project, so you are not excited about that one. Let's see. Did I work on this? Yes, I worked on my Christmas Village from Tiny Modernist. And this is a SAL. It has 3 other parts too. And I've done a little bit more, but not tons. So it is really cute though. I am loving this as well. The colors are nice and bright, and it's a fun stitch. So I worked on that. I did not work on anything on that one. I did not work anything on that one. I worked on my Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And there's my progress on that one. It's coming along because everything up till this point is done. So I literally just have that bottom part. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, that just is gonna go over there. Let's see what else I got. I don't think I've done anything on that one, did I? Nope, didn't work on that one. I did start Stitcher's Welcome. And this is by Stone Street Stitchworks. And I literally just started it, so I only have the top part. It's very pretty though. That is a fun piece. That's nice. I love the colors in that one. And let's see, Security Cat. That is all of the pieces that I worked on since my last video. So I do want, my dogs are getting impatient. We came home from the office and they've been outside for a little bit, and now they're telling me they want dinner and they want to come inside. So I'm gonna wrap this up because they get out of hand. So the winner of Christmas Means More, which this was my giveaway last time, is Crafty Peacock Stitchery, Katie. So Katie, make sure when you get a hold of me, and I will put my email address down in the box. It is madebymichellemcgraw@gmail.com. Make sure when you get a hold of me that you give me your YouTube name of Crafty Peacock Stitchery and your real name. I know your first name's Katie because I've watched one of your videos, but make sure you make sure you give me your YouTube video so I can and send me your address so I can mail this out to you. All right, so that comes up to this week's giveaway. And I picked something that I wanted to give away that you guys could do in time if you got it and you want to, is the Lizzy Kate Give Thanks. Is that Give Thanks? Hold on. Oh, it's just thank. Yeah, it's just thank. It's a flip it thank. Yep, just thank, not give thanks, just thank. But it's nice for Thanksgiving. Nice fall one. So that is the pattern giveaway this week. So this week's question is, of the fall season, what is your favorite activity to do? Maybe it's going to somewhere, maybe it's haunted houses, maybe it's apple picking. What is your favorite thing to do in the fall season? There you go. In your area, because everybody's different. So like we're still at 90 degrees. We are very much waiting to cool off. It has not happened. So I don't know if I'm going to come back in a video in 2 weeks or if it's going to be 3. So next Tuesday, I leave to go to Disney on a girls trip. We are doing, me and 3 of my girlfriends are driving down, and we are doing food and wine, and we are doing the Not So Scary Halloween party, which we're so excited because we've never done that before. We all love Disney and enjoy Disney. So we're excited. We don't have kids with us this time. It's just girls. So we're going to have some fun. But with that means that's a whole week that I'm not going to do much stitching. So if I come to the 2-week mark, which is normally what I do, 2 weeks, if I don't have enough stitching, I will extend it for 3 weeks. The giveaway is still good. So comment, like, and subscribe. And your comment for the giveaway is, what is your favorite fall activity? Anything. Can be anything that you like to do. Remember, subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment. I will send that out to you. And I will come back with an update from Disney. Hopefully it's a great trip. But I just don't know how much stitching I'm going to get done. So if I don't have enough to share, I will share in 3 weeks versus 2. I have several things I have to get finished, and so I need to get busy on those. So I will be sharing hopefully more finishes. Fully finishing it is my hardest thing that I do. So hopefully I can get some more pieces done because I have a lot to finish. So I hope everybody has a good stitching time, and I will talk to you later.